As a beautiful creator in the world, human has the creative process to elaborate things they have seen in life. My name is Miss Nawati and today I want to present about my paper with the title Gender Roles as a Portrait in a Cat Atkinson Life After Life, a Textual Analysis. Okay, literature was born along with human civilization. It can be seen in a form of verbal and text. Verbal literature can be seen through play and oral poetry, while textual literature can be seen in form of a text such as novel and fable. The object of literature derives from human life which has been abstracted into a literary work. Aras clearly described the literature is written to express the existence of things in this life, such why and what man, culture, and some circumstances in this life. The use of language as the media to express those conditions, uh, successfully result literature as a unique creation. Literature covers the disciplines from Christian fields such history, sociology, and psychology. The relation of those disciplines will increase the beauty of literary work. The issue of gender roles influenced the authors to highlight the issue. Gender roles has its own uniqueness among the novels. It is proven by the existence of which literature workers which highlight gender roles as their main discussion. Life After Life novel work is a work by Kate Atkinson, which the plot of the story describes about the life in the rhythm in Britain. The plot of the story is quite interesting, where you will find the unstable narrative description from one story to another story. The, the story begins with Ursula Tut who killed Hitler in 1930. Uh, in a cafe located in Munich, and then the story heading back to describe about the day when Ursula was born in 1910. The story of Life After Life novel has the pattern where gender plays an important part in the story, as the representation that main characters have their own roles to enhance the quality of the story by highlighting the power of women's roles inside of the novel. This study is going to seek the gender roles portrayed in Kate Atkinson, Life After Life. For the next is research question. Based on the background of study above, the writer formulates the research question into how is gender roles portrayed in Kate Atkinson Life After Life. And for the research objective, the objective of this study is to determine how gender roles portrayed in Kate Atkinson Life After Life. And then the use of the study, the theoretical use. The study is intended to be a comprehensive reference for the other researcher who wants to analyze literary work by using the theory of gender roles implemented in the literary work. And then for the practical use, particularly this study is expected to give knowledge and more information to the readers who are interested to analyze about Life After Life novel or about the textual analysis the literary work. And the scope of the study, the writer needs to emphasize its scope in the order to better the discussion, so the research question will be answered appropriately. The scope of this study is the gender roles as portrayed in Kate Atkinson Life After Life by using a textual analysis as the method of analysis. Previous studies are needed as the reference for the writer to get information regarding to gender roles analysis and life after life novel. Previous study is the study which has been conducted by other researchers. The previous study are used as the guideline for the writer to conduct this research. And then the second, the journal entitled Challenging Gender Stereotypes at Text Analysis of Kaisra Seraj novel The Holy Woman by Samaila Hellman 2014. The third is the thesis entitled The Representation of Gender Roles in John Steinbeck of Mike and Men by Ait Ablet Keder Mesouda. And then the fourth, the journal entitled Resilience as Regeneration in a Cat Atkinson Life After Life by Beatriz Domingos Garcia 2019. And then the last is the thesis entitled a portrayal of gender and description of gender roles in selected American modern and postmodern plays by Bonnie Ball Copenhaver 2002. About the gender studies, due to the discussion of this study, gender is the main topic that should be understood. Gender is sex differentiation into male and female. Okay, next about the gender roles. Gender roles described as a personality traits that being learned to associate with males and females and shaped by the universally shared beliefs about gender roles that are held by their society that often take the form of simplified gender roles stereotype. Femininity and masculinity. Several feminist theories asserted the biological sex is distinct from gender. Gayle Rubin, for instance, distinguishes between sex and gender by asserting that sex refers to biological difference between males and females, and gender is the social and cultural expectation and rules assigned to each sex, and masculinity and feminine rules. Alright, that's all my presentation in chapter 1 and chapter 2, and thank you for a nice attention, and see you.